In this video, I'll be helping you with the ALEKS problem type called finding the determinant of a 3x3 matrix. And to find that determinant, I would always start with the element in the row 1, column 1 position. So here that value is 5. And then if I were to exclude that row and column, I would be left with -6, 0, and 4, 1. And in my next step, I'll find the determinant of that. But before I continue, I've used the 5. I'll proceed moving either along that column or row, and I'll be introducing alternating signs. So the 5, I kept that sign the same. As I move down a column or across a row, I'm going to alternate signs. So after positive, I'll move to a negative. And here I'll move down the column and use 4. So next I have a 4, and that 4 is being multiplied by another 2x2 determinant. And this time I again block out the row and the column. That includes the 4. And you can see here that along the top, I now have a -4 and 4. And along the bottom, a 4 and a 1. So far I've used the 5 and I've used the 4. I've rotated signs between positive and negative, so now I would go back to a positive, and I'm using the next element in that column. Here it's a -6, and I've got one more determinant, and it's the determinant whenever I block out the row and column for the -6. And here I'm left with -4, 4, and -6, 0. I have set up. I've taken the first step to find the determinant of this 3x3 by breaking it into 3 2x2 matrices with these scalar multiples outside. And from here I can continue by finding those smaller 2x2 determinants. For the first one, I'll leave the 5 outside to find the determinant of this matrix. We recall that for 2x2s, I multiply along the diagonal starting from row 1, column 1 to row 2, column 2. So this would be -6 times 1. And then we subtract, multiplying in the other diagonal. So 4 times 0. Continuing to the next matrix, we have this -4 outside. Inside, finding the determinant, multiplying this way, we have -4 times 1 minus, multiplying this way, a 4 times 4. And then for this last 2x2 determinant, I have a -6 outside. Inside, the determinant starts with -4 times 0 minus, multiplying the other diagonal, is 4 times -6. And from here, I can just clean things up. The first one, we have 5 times. Inside the brackets, we have -6 times 1, a -6, minus 4 times 0 is 0. For the next, with the -4 outside, -4 times 1 is -4, minus 4 times 4 is -16. And then we have the -6. Inside, -4 times 0 is 0, minus 4 times -6. It's a -24, so minus a -24 is plus 24. Completing everything inside the brackets. For the first one, this is 5 times a -6. For the second, this is -4 times -4 minus 16 is -20. For the last one, -6 on the outside, 0 plus 24 is 24. And now doing the multiplication, 5 times -6 is -30. -4 times a -20 is a +80. And -6 times 24 is -144. And then -30 plus 80 is 50. Minus 144, a -94. So the determinant of our 3x3 matrix is -94.